gentle monsters. Treat them very well, and they will turn you on and talk amongst themselves. Well, good morning, Lionhearts. It's your old pal Jordan the Lion. I'm fresh out of the shower. I've drank my coffee. I'm going to take Jaw outside for a walk, and then today we're actually invited to... Do you remember my friend Carrie when I had surgery on my hand? She helped take care of me and helped take me around to do errands for those 2 weeks where I couldn't really do much, and then, you know, it was just a godsend pretty much. We've been friends for years. Today is her son's birthday party, so we are going to a kid's birthday. I try and make as many as I can. I have such a bad memory these days, especially on weekends, because usually I'm working catering jobs on the weekend, so I'm not able to go to these parties. But like I used to go to Deuce's parties, so all of her kids' parties every year, and then like the last 2 or 3 years I haven't been able to go. But catering's pretty slow this month for some reason. I'm actually working all day tomorrow, so I'm going to pre-record a vlog for that. But today we're going to hang out at the kids' party, and then I'll probably come vlog something back here. It's a new set of sunglass days, so episode 401 is upon us. Daze with Jordan the Lion begins now. Ah, the beauty of Hollywood. Rows of palm trees, not too much sun yet. A little bit of clouds out. This is going to be a good day. There he is, the Joster.
Hey baby, how are you? Come on.
So I guess reverse that, I just realized that I need to go to Target and buy a birthday present. So I think I'm going to go hit Target and then do the vlog, and then we'll go to the party. Sound good to everybody? Let's go. What happened to Mickey's hand? Jeez. That's what they used to do to shoplifters. You think Mickey was shoplifting? Alright, so we are in Target, obviously, and we have to find a present for little Jack, who likes board games, baseball, Mario, you know, boy stuff. So the hard part to shopping for a kid is you don't know what they already have. But my eye immediately went to this because she said he likes board games and stuff like that. I'm kind of thinking Simon. Okay, so I just texted Carrie and she said he already has a Simon, so I gotta keep my eyes open again. Well, then I'm also thinking this classic. Well, she said he likes Mario, so maybe that. Well, I'm over here looking at the sporting goods because he loves baseball, but I don't think this is gonna help any. Maybe that. Or that. I also kind of want to get Life because it's one of my favorites, but I assume he probably already has it. I think I'm going to roll the dice on this one. This was a favorite of me when I was a kid. My grandmother and I used to play the original Trouble all the time, but this is Trouble for Cars, so I'll probably get that and give her the receipt if she needs to replace it. Well, Carrie just got back to me and said that he doesn't have Operation, so I'm going to get him Operation. Well, that was quasi-easy. That wasn't too bad. I just hate, you know, having to ask her what he already has because I kind of like it to be a surprise. I always like to get something cool and surprise her as much as him, so. But now she knows, and now he doesn't already have it, so awesome. Let's get out of here.
For you is gonna be.
Well, let's go do the vlog. We're pretty close. Well, here we are. This building right here on the corner in 1967 became, for quite a while, a very influential recording studio in the entire music business. A man named Wally Heider had cut his teeth over at United Western Recorders and opened his own place over here. It was called Wally Heider 3, and this was his studio. Now 2 years later, I know I've told you guys a story about how the reason the Grateful Dead had recorded their albums here in Los Angeles were because, well, at least that first one was because San Francisco didn't have kind of state-of-the-art equipment at that time to be able to handle a band like that, or even really a rock band at all. After Wally Heider had opened this in 1967, he 2 years later went up to San Francisco and opened up the first state-of-the-art studio up there. Now let's go over here. I'm going to show you. They'd recently put a plaque here kind of telling who all performed and who all recorded here, and I'm going to tell you an interesting story about one particular band and actually two individual guitar heroes that are accused of stealing a guitar pedal from here. Well, here it is, the memorial plaque, letting us know that this coffee shop here once was the great Wally Heider Studio 3. Now look at all the names, you can just tell right there. Look at all the people that recorded here. Now one of the great stories that I'm gonna share with you actually involves this band, Cream. And let's see if we can find the other gentleman's name on here. Well, of course Eric Clapton was a heavy part in this. And do I see him? Do I see him? Do I see him? Do I see him? I don't see him. George Harrison. See, the story here is that Cream recorded its last two albums, Wheels of Fire and Goodbye, at this studio that used to sit here on this corner. Now the thing was is that this is the era when Cream really wasn't talking, and so they said that at the time each individual band member would come here, record their part, and then one of the guys who worked at the studio would have to drive back and forth, dropping one guy off at the Beverly Hills Hotel and picking up another guy so that he could come and do his parts here as well. Now they said that one day they rented a Leslie guitar pedal, which a Leslie speaker is mainly in, like, there's a specific type of organ keyboard that they use. It's like a rotating speaker that makes a sound go forward and reverse, kind of speeds up and slows down. And they had a guitar pedal, and Eric Clapton was sitting here messing with this guitar pedal, they said, for hours. Just couldn't believe the sounds he could get out of it, and he kept going back and forth, clicking the pedal, playing with it, and they said he started piecing together what would become the song Badge. And they said that one of those few days that the entire band was in here, they're in here working on Badge, just kind of putting together the basic rhythm parts, the guitar parts, not the leads or the vocals, but mainly everything else. And one of George Harrison, actually one of the Beatles roadies, brought George Harrison in here. And George Harrison starts hanging out over by Clapton and starts looking at the pedal, and they both start using this pedal. And together they start forming what would eventually become the song Badge. Now what's kind of cool, or what was the weird part about this story, was that after they finished this recording session, the guy who worked at Wally Heider said that he had to take back that Leslie pedal to SIR, which is like a music rental place around here, and he said couldn't find the pedal anywhere and didn't know what happened to it. Asked Eric Clapton, Eric didn't know what happened to it, and he said years later when they would be finishing another recording, I think it was a Crosby, Stills and Nash recording, that same employee that worked here at Wally Heider asked that roadie of the Beatles, said, do you happen to know what happened to that Leslie pedal that we used that day when we were recording Badge? And the roadie said, yeah, George said he wanted it, so I picked it up, put it under my jacket, and took it back to London with me, and we recorded with it. We've been using it ever since. So some of the later albums that you heard, like Ringo's solo albums, George Harrison actually used that Leslie pedal that was stolen from here at Wally Heider's to record his guitar parts. So let's just once again take a look at all the great musicians that recorded here. Jimi Hendrix, Fleetwood Mac, Tom Petty, Beach Boys, Neil Young. They said Tom Jones recorded one of his songs, like the vocals, all the way through live here. T-Rex, the Jacksons. Look at that, David Bowie, The Who. Ravi Shankar, The Doors. Now what's cool is that this is right around the corner. If you go down here on this block and make a left at the very first little street right there, you can kind of see the street sign. That's Cosmo, and right around the corner was where the venue that Love would play, that I told you that John Densmore of The Doors walked over and saw them perform at. And then, I haven't vlogged it yet, but I'm gonna vlog it here in the future. Right over here was another music venue. So this was just Music Central back in the 60s. And then now if you look above the cafe, they actually have a picture of when this was a Hollywood Camera Exchange and drugstore right here on the corner, even before it was Wally Heider's. Check that out. So right there where their plaque is where the plaque for Wally Heider's is. So you guys remember the other day when I was walking through Hollywood and I said that I had just walked past a plaque that had just been put there, and that became a vlog idea, and I'm always constantly amazed at how a vlog idea will just come out of nowhere. That was the idea, and as I was finishing up, the lady who owns that place came out and started telling me more stories about the building and actually gave me another vlog idea out of that. So sometimes this is just like the best town to vlog in, I swear. Well, party time. Let's roll. As I was looking for parking, I certainly did not expect to see 2 iron horses in the courtyard of this building. Wow. Check those out. Actually pretty cool. I dig it. Great work. Sadly, as I was buying the present, I completely omitted to purchase wrapping paper or a bag or anything, so this is the ghetto job that I did, was just doing it like that. I think this means it's safe to say it is a Mario Brothers birthday party. Well, that says happy birthday. So this is actually Carrie and Ben and Jack and Ray's new place, which I have not been to. And those are all Carrie's camping mementos. Ray is Luigi!
Kids are gonna run through the bricks, come over here, where we're gonna have those Goombas over there are gonna be moved here, a few at a time, will be moved here.
Oh, these. They're gonna stomp on those.
Yeah, we put water balloons and we tape the Goomba heads to them using a plate. Then they run around here, which I gotta move this. They jump and they hit the mystery box where there will be gold chocolate coins popping off.
Perfect.
Of each one. So they go, they hit all 3. Then they run here where the ghosts, which are conveniently missing at the moment, are following them. As you noticed, faces on both sides, just like the video game where they turn and go at you. They come here, or they come down here where Bowser, myself, in costume, will be shooting silly string at them. And then they run into the bounce house to save the princess.
And who's the princess?
Well, we have a little stuffed animal princess, but Carrie will also be dressed up as Princess Peach.
Awesome.
So you will see the full. We got Mario there, we got Luigi, we got Toad right here. We've got Donkey Kong. Well, I forget what the other twin is.
Power Ranger.
So now we just wait for all the kids to start showing up. I mean, there's a handful here already. There's about 8 or 10, but I'm expecting a lot more knowing them. Where's your mask, Donkey Kong?
They're newer, so maybe they don't have like a list of every single.
Nice. And there's Carrie in costume with the guacamole. There's the birthday boy.
Yeah. But the other coach is very like, and he's just very.
And here's Ben's part of the costume.
On your mark. Get set. Save the princess!
Go, Jack!
No, Goombas! Goombas! Goombas!
You got him.
Archie. A big Goomba. Good. The guns are back. It's not your turn yet. Fun thing you did. Go.
All right, Luigi's turn. All right, Luigi.
All right. On your mark. Get set. Save me. That's how you do it. You almost died.
Wrong way, Ryan.
Oh, there's no Mario toys. Oh, cheater, pumpkin eater. Get the toy. Get the toy, Ray.
Well, he saved the princess all right. Threw her all the way out of the castle.
With your head, Ellie. Coins, get coins.
See your face. From the old party here in the valley. Happy birthday, Jack. Well, I'm gonna call it a day for the party. Hope you guys had a great day. I'll see you tomorrow, Lionhearts. Goodbye.